Hi, good morning. Welcome. My name is FeleciaMarie, and this is Dreamland Tarot. Thank you for joining us today. We are going to pull a few cards and see what Spirit has for us for this lovely Friday morning. I don't know about y'all, but I was just getting ready to talk about this, what I associate with this right now. This is a Devil card. I don't know about y'all, but I am just... I am exhausted. I mean, first of all, look at my bags. Secondly, I'm exhausted with work. I'm exhausted with friends. I'm exhausted mentally. I'm exhausted physically. I'm exhausted emotionally. And have you ever been so ready to just say F it to something and just not care anymore? And then you realize you probably shouldn't do that because it's not a good idea. But you really don't want to because the people who are in charge of it mess stuff up all the time. I'm trying to say as much as I can say without throwing the company under the bus, but anyways, how is everybody else? How are you guys? I hope you are wonderful. Well, that's a lot of cards, so let's unpack this real quick. Okay, so right first off the bat, we have 4 major arcana cards. We have the Devil card, the Fool card, the Hanged Man, and the High Priestess card. So between the Devil card, the Four of Pentacles, and the Fool right now, what I'm picking up is that a lot of you are kind of intimidated, kind of timid onto whether or not you're going to truly start this new chapter in your life, right? Like what this new chapter is going to hold. You're kind of fearful of the future. You're holding not necessarily the wrong things close to you, but you're holding things close to you that don't necessarily matter. For some of you, there is an emphasis on needing to not necessarily like review what you have, but kind of go through and figure out what you can get rid of, right? Go through and declutter your house, maybe declutter your closet, kind of get rid of some stuff. Because what I was telling my friend about the other day, especially how everything kind of played out in her life, was that her having to sell everything she owned other than like her bed and her child's bed, everything that she had to sell that they weren't really using but was just there to fill the house up. Even though they weren't using it, they really don't stay over there that much, all that stuff. I was telling her that getting rid of that stuff and her actually having the moment of peace and quiet where she can sit at her own house and look at what's around her, see everything that's been going on, and realize this is the physical representation of my new beginning, right? Because she has come a long way just in the last year between stuff that she has had to go through and things she's had to understand and learn and all that stuff. She's gone through a lot, right? So now all of that was preparing her for this new beginning that she has, and it's a physical representation of it. Now, a lot of us have an easier time seeing and understanding these things when we have a physical representation, when there's something tangible that we can hold, right? So this is your decluttering moment. This is your physical representation moment to get rid of things, to plan a new beginning, to see a brighter future, right? And then with the Hanged Man, King of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and High Priestess card is there's some sort of disconnection either within yourself or within a specific relationship that is closest to you, where there's a disconnect between the masculine and the feminine. They're not exactly on the same page. I will say this though, we have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Now, the way I ended up laying everything out here was the King of Pentacles is looking towards the direction of the Queen of Pentacles, right? My deck is over here, right? So the King is looking towards the direction of the Queen, while the High Priestess is also looking the direction of the Queen. So the Queen is looking at both the King and the High Priestess. We have the Five of Wands in between those two. So there is a conflict. There is a unforeseen type of confusion, right? Now, the High Priestess card speaks to our subconscious, speaks to really the parts of ourself that we don't necessarily want to, that we don't necessarily want the whole world to see all the time, right? Our High Priestess, yes, when we are in our High Priestess energy, we are more able and in tune with nature. We are more able and in tune to kind of communicate, right? But there's also things that are hidden, even from yourself, even from the energy that is in that High Priestess state, right? There are things that it's the unseen, right? So there's unseen complications that are probably within yourself, right? That are blocking this King and Queen from actually truly coming together. Now that, like I said, that could be internally, right? That could be something that you are blocking yourself from coming to terms with, letting go of, realization, right? There might be something that you are not allowing yourself to truly understand and to truly see, which is blocking your union of your two halves, right? Whereas for some of you, it could be an actual relationship. It could be a physical friendship, right? That could be this type of circumstance. However, I really don't, lately a lot, I have not felt like a lot of my readings have been between people. It's been more of between the energies of yourself, right? Like I know you know what I mean, so I don't know why I'm trying to explain it or why I'm trying to make things harder than they are. So we're going to leave the Queen of Pentacles in the deck. What's right underneath that? The Wheel of Fortune. And then right underneath that is the Strength card. So there is a there is a moment of there's a moment of full circle. There's a moment of completion. There's a moment of finalization that one feels. Things have come full circle. Things are getting ready to begin anew, right? You need to have strength. And I don't think it's strength like physical strength. It's emotional strength. It's emotional stability. It's mental strength, mental stability. It's all about having, I was getting ready to say all about having the balance, but we have the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. It's all about having that ability to take what you learn and not only use it in your life, but also kind of distribute it, I guess, share it. Because our main goal in this life is to help others, right? It's to help ourselves so we can help others. It's to enlighten ourselves so that we may help enlighten others. It's not just so we can sit around and lollygog and have all these material possessions and, you know, worry about all of these stupid things. The world is a very scary place, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. We have the Moon card, so I think this speaks to stopping your manifestations. You had this intention, you wanted something to come about, you were so ready for it, but the doubts and fears that live within your own mind that you create, the demons, so to speak, that you have created within your life, they aren't necessarily flourishing, but they are what's stopping you. They are that thing that stands within your way. And that's probably where your strength needs to come in, is there's going to be a moment where it kind of triggers that. It's going to trigger your doubts. It's going to trigger your fears. And you're going to need to have more control, right? Yeah, a lot of this is how you speak to yourself. A lot of it is the things that you replay in your head. Some of you, there is somebody who is around you who wants to nurture you, who wants to hold you close, who wants to help you feel better. For some of you, it's you. The way that you can kind of bring your femininity to the forefront of your life is by being nurturing. It's by taking care of somebody else. It's by not letting your worries and your fears and your doubts get the best of you, right? Once you get rid of you, that there's some emotional trauma that you have not necessarily understood, come to terms with, let go of. There's still some things that you're holding on that can kind of change your frequencies, and because of these things that you're holding on, it's bringing other negative things down. So you're probably worrying a lot. You have a lot of anxiety. You might be doubtful of yourself a lot more than you were like a few months ago, right? There's kind of all these things are just kind of like bubbling up and like eating at your brain, right? But those are things that you've created yourself. They're things that you choose to hold on from what other people have said. If you truly want to come into this new life and come into this if you truly want to be benefited off of this journey that's coming, this journey that you might still be in, this journey that you are just now beginning, is you're going to have to find your emotional security. There's going to be moments where you're going to feel like you need to do something and you don't need to do it, okay? There's going to be moments where you feel like if you don't help somebody, like you have a hard time saying no. It's okay to say no, okay? Don't just take on all these things because it's going to make things easier. It's because it's going to make things better, because it's not, okay? That's not how life works. You have people every day who will take advantage of you. You have people every day who will do whatever they can in their power to make their life easier and not give a crap about yours. So how about you start by changing that? You care about yourself, okay? You care about how something makes you feel. You don't worry about hurting their feelings if you tell them no, okay? Just say no, it's okay. Anyways, I went off on a little tangent, whatever. I'm about to get ready for work and whatnot, so I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your Friday. Hopefully today will go well. I hope today goes well. Anywho, I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.